Okay, I'm in the middle of taking apart the Dilanza, Google's Dilanza, so I can begin preparing for painting. I've already taken apart the Darilbalde. It's right there. All that is the Darilbalde parts. So it's prepared, cleaned, sanded down, double sanded down. Those are ready to go. I just gotta prime them. I just need to work on the Dilanza. I have enough clips and toothpicks to put it on. I think I have more someplace. The one thing that I am now noticing, and this is where it threw me off the last time I was going to make this, the feet, the legs. The legs has a seam line right through this. Unlike those legs, which had a very good design feature. Let me show you. So something like this, the seam line is right through the leg and cuts around it for this part. Same thing here, but it's on the side. So it's the construction idea for this was perfect. However, this was another issue. It was like, wait a minute. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. Furthermore, you have this part here and here. So what I did was I started getting the glue. I glued it on. Same concept, design feature for the assembly, which is basically almost similar to 30-minute mission kits. So you don't have to worry about an extra added part that you have to mask it off. So that's fine. The problem is that, yeah, you have this issue where you can't just go in and do this. You have that seam line. And now I notice this part that needs to be removed. Let me see if I can remove it. No, I cannot. You know what? Now I just realized. Let me take this off a bit. Can I take it off? Come on. Get out. So if I pull this out, yeah, I can pop this out, but because there's a hole there. But now that I realize that I glued this in, well, too bad. I can't. This is going to stay there. I'm gonna have to mask it off after I finish painting it, so I can paint that back thruster part. And speaking of gluing, let's glue this one right now. I have very little here, and I should have another bottle someplace. It's kind of funny though. I just found that I had like 4 bottles of super, the little like $1 super glue that I could probably use on this, but probably not a good idea. And this one is too low for me to do this, so let me use the thicker one. Let's put it together. Okay, I think that will work. I yanked this off. Let me put it back on again. So that could stay there. So yeah, I gotta super glue these and clean it up. This one is identical. Jesus, it's on the side. Alright, I gotta take this off. These guys have already, what to do is this. Was it this? Yeah. This. So I'm gonna do that here, so I can prime it and paint it. Okay, so as you can see, cleaning up is going to be a little bit of a chore. Not that much. This guy's fine. This one, I have to work on it and see what we can do. Well, let me take care of that. Clean it up, sand it down these legs. Also take care of this as well. Because, that's right. I remembered this, a little gap. Hang tight for a second. Okay. I gotta fill this gap up. And I'm gonna do it using Mr. White Putty. Put a little bit there. And I do believe I have a few parts that needs this. I had a spatula tool, which I don't know where the hell. I may think I know where it is, but I'm not going to go crazy over this now looking for it. So I'm going to use this. And I'm going to begin filling in the hole here. That's good. There we go. Alright. Right now, it's a little bulby, you know, like, you gotta wait until it actually solidifies. I'll have to give it about a day or two, maybe like 24 hours, so that way I can then start cleaning it up and sanding it down. I was actually thinking of putting on putty on this part here. Let me get it. Where the heck is it? I thought I had it here a minute ago. Where is it? Oh, here it is. But that's a lot of putty to put in here, so I'm not going to do that. But something to get that out. I know there was some other part that needs putty. Oh yeah. I was actually thinking of this, but I think that's just a waste of time. I'm not going to put it on this. Alright, let me continue cleaning it up, and then we'll begin the priming. Alright, so all the parts have been primed for the high-grade Darilbalde and the high-grade HG Dilanza from the Witch of Mercury line. There's some parts that I just discovered some nubbing issues, which I forgot to clean. So I'm just going to go back there and re-sand them down again. And this one is the part that I covered up with the putty. Now, the putty that I use for this, Mr. White Putty, in truth, it is not meant for this. Not meant for filling holes in. If you fill a hole, okay, it should be more a thicker paste, or at least some sort of thicker putty, like a milliput putty, something that can fill in the gap, that the volume is a lot more denser. Because otherwise, it'll bulb up like that, like a ball type of thing. It didn't come out right the way I realized. And I do have other putty products that I could have used. A good friend Maverick gave me a milliput, which I just found recently, and I put it away someplace. I don't know where the heck it is. But a couple of years ago, Gundam Hobbyland Japan had a sale on a lot of tools and stuff like that, and I bought these Artista Forma putties, modeling clay. A modeling clay like this would have been perfect. It is still sealed in its packaging. I could use it, but I'm already done with that. Yeah, I have this for quite some time. I have another one in a charcoal color type thing. It is manageable. It's still sealed. I don't know. It says here air drying, fine grain, no kneading, non-toxic. I could have opened that up, but I remembered using one on one of my diorama bases, which came up pretty good though. I could have used it on that hole. I could have used it on the other one, the knee parts. You know, let me pull this out right now. I could have filled the gap in here. Something like this requires a long time for it to dry up. Furthermore, it could damage the part. It's meant to like cover up small little notches and holes and things like that, and then you sand it down. It's not meant to fill a large volume or a large spacing. So if I want, I can like take this part here and fill in the holes for this, which I could then flush it and that's fine. But if it's a hole that's bigger, not a good idea. So, good tool to use, but as an example, it was not meant for that. So right now I'm going to paint these kits. I do have my paints to the side. Here's the Charizard, which I'm going to use on the Dilanza, and the Darilbalde I'm going to use the Salisbury red, which I think is a lot stronger. Where's the other colors? I have gunmetal, but I believe this is the shiny one, isn't it? No, this is the darker one. That's right. And one of my containers, which I use to squirt out the paint, it's already empty. I could probably refill it up again, which I don't know where the heck it is. I gotta buy more of these bottles, these Kaizu bottles, and Gundam Planet has some. I should buy 2 more bottles, and I could use that as, you know, because as you know, to have paint prepared and ready to go. So I'm gonna probably end up using this on both of these kits. I don't know yet, because I may end up using the paint that I have here is Titan's Blue 1. So I may use the metallic on him for a nice shiny tone for this, while this one, even though it's going to be darker tone, I'm going to use this guy. And I think that would probably be a good idea. I just thought of that right now. I'll keep those to the side for now. Oh, I have the this one here, but I'm not gonna give me this for now. I'll put that here to hold it up. I'm gonna have to invest in getting more of these little paint station stands. Not that I need to buy the actual paint station stands. I could pretty much go to a pet store and get one of these exactly as you see. And these little ones that I have here, even though they're perfect for small parts, for large volume of parts that I have, especially like all this, I'm gonna need a bigger bigger station stand to prop up all my paints, all my parts, and while it's drying, and I can then prepare it and whatever. But yeah, this is pretty much a quick update on this. I'm almost, as you can see, I'm done with the priming. I'm just going to review some of the parts because I just noticed, like I said, some of the mistakes I did. Cleaning it up, and then once I clean up my airbrush, we'll begin painting all the colors for this. So stay tuned for that.